How's it going, guys? Nintendo enthusiast here. First and foremost, it's summer break, so you might see my kids running around, and you might hear some weird noises in the background, but hopefully it doesn't bother you too much, because today, I have some really important topics I'm excited to talk about, and it's 3 major Nintendo Switch leaks. Okay, maybe only 2 of them are Switch related, but the other one's still important and might connect to the Switch. We'll have to wait and see. The first thing I wanted to bring up was actually something that a lot of people have sort of been glossing over. I haven't been seeing much discussion about it, and it's that a 2D Metroid game is probably on the way this year, which is really exciting. So before the explosive Nintendo Switch news that came out on Bloomberg and GamesBeat about a week ago now, Emily Rogers actually posted over on Reset Era about the Switch Pro before those reports came out. And in her report, she actually says a brand new 2D Metroid is coming this year, and then later on she tweeted that the game is likely coming out in September to October time. She said that the game was nearing the end of development. And once again, this Switch Pro and Metroid post over on Reset Era went live a day before the Bloomberg and GamesBeat post on the Switch Pro. That's why I'm inclined to believe that what she has to say in here is actually true regarding a brand new Metroid game. Now, aside from what Emily Rogers had to say, there have been a bunch of rumors swirling about who is developing this Metroid game, and all signs point to Mercury Steam, the developer of the last 2D Metroid game, Samus Returns on 3DS. These 2D Metroid rumors have been off and on for a while now, and I think this year is probably the year where we end up getting this game. It just seems like it's the right time, and since Metroid Prime 4 likely isn't coming out anytime soon, this is a great way to hold over Metroid fans until that big Metroid Prime 4 release. So for this rumor, I'm gonna go ahead and say that it is legit, and I do think we are getting a Metroid game this year, and I'm really excited about it. I skipped Samus Returns because it was after the Switch came out, and you know, after holding the Switch in my hands, I just didn't even want to look at the 3DS anymore. But that's not the only rumor I wanted to go over today. In case you missed it, yesterday 2K Games had a pretty massive leak about their upcoming games. I'm going to go ahead and jump on into this news report that John wrote over on the Nintendo Enthusiast website. Several upcoming games from 2K have leaked via a Reddit thread, the veracity of which has been corroborated by GamesBeat and Bloomberg journalist Jason Schreier, which, let's be honest, whether you love them or hate them, both of them have a pretty good track record. Back to the news. Whether or not these games are actually revealed at E3, 2K apparently has at least 3 big unannounced projects right now. A Marvel game with XCOM-like gameplay, a Borderlands spin-off starring Tiny Tina, and an open-world game with sci-fi and supernatural elements from Mafia 3 developer Hangar 13. Additional details are not abundant though. The Marvel game with XCOM gameplay will reportedly include Wolverine, Iron Man, and other popular characters, but in a strategic, role-playing setup that resembles XCOM. Now, the Tiny Tina Borderlands game is actually codenamed Wonderlands, and it will apparently continue to be the class-based shooting combat we know from the series. The open-world Hangar 13 game is apparently Cthulhu meets Saints Row, which actually sounds pretty awesome. And also, NBA 2K22 got leaked, but I don't really have much of an opinion on that. And the reason why I'm reporting it over here on Nintendo Enthusiast is because no platforms have been confirmed for any of these games, so there's always a chance that one of them will end up on Switch. Hell, maybe the Switch Pro. I could actually picture the Borderlands Tiny Tina game showing up on the Switch Pro. We did get the Handsome Jack collection on Switch, so maybe they'll continue to support that series on the Nintendo Switch. I think it makes sense. So is this leak/rumor legit? I think so. I think it's pretty obvious that all of this is real, and I'm sure 2K is not very happy about it, but I don't know, I think it's pretty exciting nonetheless. Hey guys, I actually wanted to put in some pickup audio right here because I realized that the news story that I go into about Shin Megami Tensai V actually gives a lot of details on the story and what's going on with the main character and stuff. And for me, I don't like when a lot of that stuff is spoiled, so I wanted to go ahead and give you the warning that it does get a little bit into the story details of what Shin Megami Tensai V is all about. It's not crazy or anything, it's stuff that's actually going to be public whenever Atlus does decide to give out this information. It'll be on the website and whatnot, but I did want to give you a warning that it just goes into the story a little bit. Anyway, back to the video. The last major leak I wanted to go over today was actually for Shin Megami Tensai V, which is a Nintendo Switch exclusive, which has reportedly got a leaked release date of November 11th. So this is likely one of Nintendo's big holiday games. Obviously, a JRPG, it's kind of niche, but it is pretty big. I mean, this is a pretty big deal. Shin Megami Tensai V has been anticipated by a bunch of fans of that series, and I gotta say, I haven't played any of them yet, This is going to be my very first SMT game, and I'm really excited about it. I love the Persona games, and I actually feel like this is really up my alley. I'm a big fan of JRPGs. It's honestly a crime that I haven't played any of these yet. But yeah, let's jump into the report on this leak. Atlus's official Japanese website for Shin Megami Tensei V briefly and prematurely published several crucial details of its upcoming Nintendo Switch game, including its release date and story and gameplay details, and a fan site, Persona Central, caught all of it. Shin Megami Tensei V apparently has a Japanese release date of November 11th, 2021, and since the game will be releasing worldwide simultaneously, that should theoretically be the date for the rest of us as well. Regarding the story, the main character of Shin Megami Tensei V is a high school student who somehow wanders into the world of Da'ath. Now, this is spelled D-A''A'-T-H. I have no idea how to pronounce this, so I just said Da'ath, and that's probably wrong, so go ahead and laugh at me in the comments. Anyway, this is where he fuses with a mysterious man and becomes a Nawabino. Once again, Nawabino, I don't know how to pronounce this stuff, I'll be honest. I'm just doing the best I can, you guys. Anyway, he becomes a Nawabino, which is a forbidden being caught in a fight between gods and demons. There will apparently be multiple endings to the game. As usual, Da'ath is apparently a massive desert where gods and demons live, and some demons being as large as mountains. There are more than 200 demons, and as expected, the game will be single player. Japan will receive the Forbidden Nawabino Box limited edition version of the game for its November release date, but that might not release elsewhere. We can likely count on something for the international release. Regardless, presuming Atlus didn't accidentally publish erroneous and outdated information, these are some major and exciting leaks. And that's it, you guys. 2D Metroid is coming this year, Shin Megami Tensei V is coming this year, and we haven't even seen gameplay yet, which is crazy. And all the 2K stuff potentially is coming to Switch. I'm not 100% sure, but I could picture an XCOM style game coming to Switch. It just doesn't seem like it would be the type of game that would necessarily push the hardware. And if not the Switch, then maybe the Switch Pro. The Tiny Tina Borderlands game I could picture coming to Switch since we've already had that franchise on Switch. And then the last one, Cthulhu meets Saints Row, that's the one that I think might end up skipping Switch, unless the Switch Pro comes out and is able to handle like the more powerful third-party games that hit the market. You never know. But that's all I have to say today, guys. Be sure to let me know what you think about all of these leaks and rumors down in the comments section below. Do you think any of them are real? Do you think any of them are fake? Let me know everything. And if you enjoyed this video, hit that thumbs up. If you didn't, hit that thumbs down. Thanks for watching, and I will talk to you guys later. See ya.